Okay, first item on the agenda is the closed session portion of the meeting. May I have a mover and seconder to go into closed session under the authorities as printed in the agenda? Councilor Tedesco. Councilor Muir. All in favor? All hands rising. Motion is carried to go into closed session. Okay, council approve the closed session minutes of the June 8th, 2022 council meeting, and we discussed the 2022 high school bursary. Councillor Park and myself declared a conflict. There were 8 students. We used the lottery wheel to select the successful candidate. So that award is given next Wednesday. So the public will be made aware of the successful winner at the July meeting. And we also discussed the fire chief position. Okay, time being 7 o'clock, I'd like to call this meeting to order. First, we have the traditional territory acknowledgement, followed by a moment of silence. Council of the Township of Red Rock hereby acknowledges that we are on the traditional territory of the Robinson Superior Treaty, and the land we gather on is home to the Red Rock Indian Band, the Anishinaabe, and the Métis people. Administration advises that there is no amendments to the agenda. Do any members of council have any amendments to the agenda? Seeing none, can I have a mover and seconder for motion to approve the agenda as presented? Councillor Muir, Councillor Kirk, all in favor? All hands rising, motion is carried. Are there any declarations of interest to disclose? Seeing none. Tonight we have a presentation from administration on the 2022 proposed budget.
So we do have a budget that we have shared a draft document with the community and with council in open session tonight. We have been working through education sessions, putting the budget together as an administration team. So we do have the budget ready to go to be passed later this evening, or at the discretion of council. So it does come into bylaw number 9.1. At this point, we're looking for any additional questions from council related to the budget. We do have a balanced budget proposed with a 2% increase to the levy. It does show average household increases for an annual year, basically in our proposed tax levy increase for 2022. We're presenting an operating as well as a capital budget. So at this point, if there's any questions or concerns from council related to the budget, or if not, we'll just move forward to the rest of the agenda and collect back into the budget at the bylaw section.
Councillor Tedesco.
I think this has been a really difficult year to have to do this. We've had administrative turnover, we've had COVID, God knows what else we've had. And it's impressive that we've been able to come up with these figures. So my congratulations to the administrative team that were able to put this together and only hold things to 2%. Remember, the cost of inflation is, what is it, 6.8%? So congratulations, Mark and you guys.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Councillor Muir.
Yeah, no, with the budget too, it's a tough spot to be in, and I think you did a fantastic job with it. And I know you've got plans. I know you've got lots of plans moving the township forward, and no, I thought this was a good budget. What you're working with, you've done a great job with it. You and Samantha, good work.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, but we're up to that challenge. There's some things that we're working through and that we're going to have to continue to work through. There's some drivers to the overall budget, but but again, I think it's manageable, and I agree. I think my staff did a great job as well with getting this budget together, and it's a document that we can move forward with. It's a document that we understand, and it's kind of setting that plan and that path moving forward. So
I think something that we didn't plan on was, even though we got the, secondary treatment plant, that the costing of running that plant, not just Aqua, but the building itself. So that's a big factor in this budget. So that's something we did have to, or you had to account for.
yeah, for sure, that's definitely a huge factor. But again, it's our job to bring you the best possible information we can and to manage that together as a team, and that's what we strive to do, and that's what we'll continue to do. So there's definitely some changes there in some of those numbers. There's some driving factors to it. That's one of them, but that's the challenge that we face, and we'll continue to move forward.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Seeing none, okay, we'll move on. The open session minutes of the last regular meeting, May 16th, are at items 5.1 of the agenda. Are there any errors or omissions to note in the minutes? Seeing none, can I have a mover and seconder for motion to approve the minutes at items 5.1? Councillor Muir, Councillor Park. All in favor? All hands rising, motion is carried. The minutes of the special meeting June 6th, which was the training session, are at items 5.1 of the agenda. Are there any errors or omissions to note in the minutes? Seeing none, okay. Mover and seconder for a motion to approve the minutes. Councillor Tedesco. Sorry, I lost my papers. Councillor Park. All in favor? All hands rising, motion is carried. Okay, first item 6.1 is for information purposes only relating to the Red Rock Mountain Trail Cleanup Day. Do any members of council have any questions? I believe that it's been posted on the town's webpage and Facebook site, right?
Yep. If I could just briefly speak to a couple, I'll speak to this one. This is the Red Rock Mountain Trail Volunteer Day Cleanup. It is a Township of Red Rock project that was funded by the government on this. Due to illness in our office, we were unable to fulfill the program, but we reached out. Well, actually, I was reached out to by our partners at Superior Country. They took the project on for us at no charge and in a goodwill faith. They just and I wanted council to know that it's something that due to illness in our office, we were still able to pick up through the partnership or the commitment from Superior Country to pick this up for us. So just wanted to thank them for that.
Okay, next item 6.2. Information purposes only relating to a thank you from the Red Rock Indian Band for a council donation to this year's powwow. Do any members of council have any questions? Seeing none. Okay, 6.3, information purposes only relating to the Thunder Bay DSAB Ontario Renovates program. Do members of council have any questions? Are we going to be able to post this on the town page? You should be able to. Okay. Councillor Tedesco.
How will this be represented here in town? Will there be like a person from DSAB come by to function it for us, or how will it take place?
No, it's for information for our residents only. It is an application process. So that's why we shared it on here. There's the contact information there. The links are available, and we'll certainly get that up on our website as well. We can post that. It wasn't it's more of a document. It's more of a document for this structure to read than it is to share. We can see if we can find a poster or some kind of an advertising promotion to share on our website, but it's clear there with the eligibility and the requirements. So we just wanted to bring that to the attention of our residents, that it is a program that is offered through DSAB. I know it is a program that I think once the money is gone, it's gone. So we wanted to get that out to our residents as soon as we got this, so that if anybody was in need, they could certainly apply to that and hopefully be a benefit.
The housing is a very important aspect of our community, and I think we have to do everything we can to advance this kind of a program to help people stay in their own homes.
Yeah, for sure. And that's, again, if they have, if anybody needs any further information, they can certainly reach out to us at the office as well. If we can help them maneuver their way through the process, then we'll certainly do that.
Any other questions? Okay, next item is 6.4, information purposes only, relating to the website and online review, service review, public workshop happening June 21st at the Marina Building. Do any members of council have any questions? Seeing none, we'll continue to promote it online, and I'll do my best with CFNO to promote it. The next item is 6.5, information purposes only, relating to the 2022 candidate information session being held here in Red Rock for anyone interested in running for municipal or school board elections. Do any members of council have any questions? Councillor Tedesco.
Unfortunately, I'm going to be out of town at that time. I would really like to attend, and I've already spoken with Mark about the possibility of finding some electronic way perhaps, or whether it's taped or whether it's put on through the computers. But anyhow, just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, it's one that MMAH will sponsor and be here for. So it's another sign. It's another initiative that we partnered with Nipigon and Dorian with. So how it works, we're planning in person here in the Red Rock Marina Center. If we get 10 applicants from 3 communities or 10 interested individuals, then it will be a live in person here in the marina. If not, they have committed to going to an online or a virtual event. So it will not be taped in that, in either format, but it is going to be that evening. I believe it's the 29th. And again, if we get the 10, we'll have it live, and if not, they'll just make it into a Zoom event.
Okay, next item, first report is 8.1 of the administrative activities. Do any members of council have any questions of Mr. Biglini? Maybe Mark, you'd like to comment on Ms. Cameron's successful course?
I was just waiting for questions, and then I would highlight the updates on my report. Deputy Clerk Samantha Cameron has completed now the municipal accreditation program, so she's through the 4 levels. So that's a huge accomplishment, and she did really well in the course. So we wanted to congratulate Samantha for that. We also, as of today, the Township of Red Rock welcomed a new NOHFC recreation coordinator intern. Miss Courtney Van Horn was in the office for the day today, and there's a lot of enthusiasm there. So we'll hopefully have some exciting things, some exciting things coming in the near future for someone of all ages in the community of Red Rock. So those would be our 2 highlights from the report.
Any other questions on Mark's report? Seeing none, is there a mover and seconder for a motion to approve the report? Councillor Meir, Councillor Tedesco. All in favor? Motion is carried. Okay, 9.1 is a bylaw to adopt the estimates of all sums required for 2022, otherwise known as the budget bylaw. Do council have any questions of administration? Seeing none. Okay, is there a mover and seconder for a motion to approve the bylaw? Councillor Muir, Councillor Tedesco. All in favor? Motion's carried. Okay, item 9.2 is a bylaw to authorize borrowing and pledging of security. Do members of council have any questions of administration? Seeing none. Is there a mover and seconder for a motion to approve the bylaw? Councillor Park, Councillor Muir, all in favor? Motion's carried. Okay, there's no new business. Items 11.1 and 11.4. Unfinished business from 2021. So Figlamini has attached a copy of a survey from the environmental committee submitted as a draft survey for the community. Do members of council have any questions? No questions?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yes, as soon as everyone's okay with it, yeah.
So yeah, we can, it's the direction of council. I wanted to share, this is the survey shared to me.
Yeah.
So I didn't make any changes. I wanted to share it with council. I wanted you to see if there was anything that you thought you may want to change and or alter. I know you can, we can run a survey based on SurveyMonkey. I believe you can do up to 10 questions. So the only kind of real questions I had going through, and I mean, there is 12 questions here. I just wanted to make it clear that as a council or we have not had any discussion based on extra garbage bag allowance or tags and or you know in that manner. And we also I mean, we can put the survey out, and I think that's a great thing to do to engage the community, but we also acknowledge that we haven't actually budgeted for that in 2022, right?
Yeah.
So that was yeah, we can put it out. I may suggest that we may want to alter it down from 12 questions to 10 and use a SurveyMonkey type of a result that way. But that's again only a suggestion. It's up to council, right?
I think we would have to do like a paper copy for right in the mail, and then also an
For sure.
online version. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, this kind of house is quite a bit of data. The current, I mean, if you had to cut one question, I mean, do you currently recycle? But I mean, the reality is, I think, yeah, people do definitely. So this will give an idea exactly to what, again, what's happening, and if there's a cost, if people are willing to pay $5 to $9 or whatever, at least you'll kind of get an understanding that.
I would rather have the question anything to do if there's a financial cost or any of that compared to what your age range is. You know what I mean? If you have to eliminate.
And we
that
could-
out of the survey, the online one, maybe keep it in the paper one if you wanted, but to get the, like, I don't.
Okay, no, and we can do that. That's not a problem. Like,
Yeah.
we could condense the, like you say, the Survey Monkey 1 to 10. You also could do Survey Monkey. There's just a cost for that beyond 10 questions, right?
Yeah, the Office 365 has a survey. Do we have that in the office?
We actually just, we're in the process of implementing it very shortly. Where we
Okay,
will have
yeah, because 365 will give you everything on there, and then it'll formulate it. You can put it into, and it goes right on an Excel spreadsheet.
So I can distribute this somehow, like in a paper format as it is. That's not a problem. We can get that that out somehow if that's the desire. I mean, the economic way to do it, and again, we have to do both, but is to do it electronically as well. But because you will be looking at mail out, right?
Electronics, the more environmentally friendly way to do it, for sure. Yeah, definitely have that discussion further.
Okay.
And then that way you don't have to take all the paper and put it on another paper too. It makes time saving if you do it, but to have that option is great.
So at this point, we can bring that back with the suggestion then to limit to 10 questions and take that. We can kind of sift through those questions, see what we feel, whether that was the age or whether that was, for example, what do you think about paying for an extra garbage bag allowance? We can have a quick look at this and bring it back.
Survey Monkey doesn't it have a spot where you can fill out like up to 20 words too?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look
I
at
don't know.
that.
Okay.
But we can look at that and bring that back. I mean, that is exactly how it was shared. So, but if that's the direction to look at that, we'll definitely bring something back. Okay.
Next item is the bylaw to confirm proceedings of council.
11.4.
Yeah, there's 11.4. Should be a resolution on it.
There should be, yeah. What did we come up with for the donation?
We should have a resolution 11.4 for the Red Rock offers. We'll just have to,
Yeah.
we can just write one out that the Township of Red Rock is donating 1 full year membership to our fitness center.
That is awesome.
And that is for a door prize for the event that I know the mayor's gonna mind is for the street fair.
That is very generous.
Okay, can I have a mover and seconder for a motion to approve the donation of a 1-year weight room membership for the door prize for the street fair? Councillor Tedesco. Councillor Mir or Councillor Park. All in favor? Motion is carried. Okay, next is the bylaw to confirm proceedings of council. Do you have a mover and seconder for a motion to pass the bylaw? Councillor Tedesco, Councillor Park. All in favor? All hands rising, motion is carried. Okay, just a reminder, June 15th, which is Wednesday, Superior Country is hosting an open house here at the Marina Building from 5 to 7. If it's raining, it'll be held indoors, so everyone is welcome. It's free. There's a barbecue, and you get to meet the lovely staff of Superior Country. Also, June 18th, as the street fair from the welcoming committee, 1 to 4 at the Legion, indoors, maybe outdoors, more indoors. And also there is a townwide yard sale event. So look for those street numbers. Okay, time being 7:24. No further business to attend to. The meeting is adjourned.